So I'm here in Drought, California, and I'm building a new kind of bed here. It's kind of a self-heating, composting, raised bed that also creates water on itself using the principles of condensation. Let's show you what I'm doing. Maybe you watch the videos of me making this one, but this is I would say 2.0, and I've made some changes here based on that first one and from observation. So I've put this plastic in, but I've actually cut out the middle. Right down there is the middle, right? So this is not this basically the water will go down into it. Why do I want that to happen is because at the base here, for about a meter down, is all organics layered with sand. So that's going to be basically cooking and generating heat as water drips down and creates the humidity. It's going to create humidity and put humidity up into the system. Now I actually have a feeder here. This is actually designed for water down urine or water flush down in there again to get water down into the base to fire it up. Think of it like a kiln. Now notice what I'm doing with the plastic here. Something I noticed over there is that when you fold plastic over, it creates humidity. Now I notice I'm folding it in, so the humidity, the water that's inside this plastic is going to drip down into the soil. I got it on both sides here, creating basically the water, the self-watering. So there's always going to be water, humidity, heat into this bed. So this is the guts of it. And now I've got all this topsoil over here that I'm going to use to fill this bed and create basically a really nice soil. Now where did this soil come from? Actually this soil came from about half a meter underneath the sand. It's the original, you can see some of it over there, the original topsoil that was buried. So there's no seeds in it. Well, there may be. We'll see what happens when I start watering it, if stuff starts growing. I don't think it will, but we'll wait and see. So simply by observing, using waste material, this bed, really the only cost of this bed is a tube and some plastic. That's it. There's no other cost of this bed. You're looking at under $20 for this huge bed over here. And I'll show you how well this stuff is growing out here. All of this food has come out of the kitchen. I have bought not one seed, and all of this is edible. This is a salad garden. I call it our GMO-free salad garden. So a salad garden is really easy to make. You'll notice I have stones. Stones sweat, creates moisture. I've got stones around the edge. Also creates moisture and a habitat for lizards and frogs to come up and kind of bathe themselves on. So ultimately what I'm doing is encouraging or attracting reptiles and other things in here. Some plants I got to move, like I've got some potatoes growing here, which I didn't really want growing here, so I've got to remove these two potato plants, one here, one there, that I see. This is one of my favorite ones right here. This is bok choy, and this is bok choy that I bought in Costco as baby bok choy, and it's about to go into flower, which is really cool. And there's some more. There's another one over there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's going to go into flower, and I'll collect the seed, and I'll be, and bok choy is a very expensive green, but it's an amazing green. And you can actually see I've got some melons growing in here. These melons actually are, as they grow up bigger, they're going to actually grow into this tree. And this is a fig tree, and they're going to hang and grow from here. So we'll see what develops here and how things create. And this is the same idea of what I'm building over there, right? This one's a little bit smaller, but I'm probably going to put all tomatoes. I got lots of tomato plants growing. I'm going to have this one just full of tomato plants just growing in here, and just like, put tomato plants just hang over the edge, and lots of tomatoes out of there. I've got some potatoes with lentils. The lentil seeds from the kitchen I just threw in there. The lentil seeds are putting in nitrogen as a ground cover for the potatoes that are growing up around it, and fertilizing the soil for the potatoes.